Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and we're here with episode number, I don't even know anymore, 75? Maybe, of our Pokemon White version playthrough here on the channel. Clearly, I'm paying much attention to this series at this point. I actually am trying to, but, you know, I've been busy the past little bit, so I missed an episode yesterday. The previous episode, we have started doing our exploration of the Unova region, trying to track down the 7 sages for our good friend Looker of the International Police, who wants to learn a little bit about Team Plasma. So, we're not technically the champion of this region yet, are we? We gotta go beat up Alder sometime. But anyways, we're basically the champion. We're gonna see what we can do to track down Team Plasma. But before we get into that, and before we get into the team recap, we gotta talk business here. So I've been saying the past little while that I'm gonna do a special giveaway for punishing myself. Basically because 3 times now, no, actually, well, yeah, technically 3 times, we lost this Nuzlocke. Not counting the rule I put in at one point out of sheer frustration that critical hit knockouts no longer counted for a brief period in the playthrough. But anyways, we have 3 basically whiteout, blackouts, whatever, to our name for this playthrough. So I decided I'm going to do something special, a little bit of a giveaway kind of thing for you folks out there. It's going to not just be a matter of simply giving things for free. I'm going to make you work for it. What we're going to do is a little thing, basically like a scavenger hunt. I have a quiz put together of 5, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions that you folks have to answer, and all those questions are pertaining to the playthrough. So the way it works is, I'm going to leave the quiz up for about a week or so, probably the end of the weekend. I will see who's all answered it, and we'll choose the winners then. Essentially, the more questions you get right, the better your chances. So I'm going to basically take a look at all the responses, and I shall tier you on how many questions you get right. So if you get, like, say, all 5 questions right, you go into the top tier, first choice of being one of the 3 winners. I'm going to choose 3 winners based off of the answers that we get by the end of the week. I might extend it a little more than just the week, I don't know, but I'm aiming for Sunday evening to determine the winners. So, the 5 questions are coming in just a moment. It's basically going to be a matter of go back and rewatch certain parts of the playthrough to learn the answers if you don't already know them off the top of your head. Just to show you the prizes, they're going to be sort of delayed prize in some sense. First of all, you're guaranteed as soon as possible to get, can you count them? I'm going to give 10 Pokemon TCG Online code cards to each of the 3 winners of this quiz. I'm going to give those to you through YouTube direct messaging immediately once the winners are determined. Another thing you're getting immediately, we've been doing some Wi-Fi battling on the channel. Once again, I finally bred up all the Pokemon we needed for our prizes. We have Chimchar, we got Gligar with Razor Fangs, we have, what's next, Skarmory, Chansey, and Haunter. All 6 of those Pokemon, 1 of each, you're going to get those as well, just by winning this quiz. So those are 2 guaranteed things for you. Of course, that only applies if you have Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, or regular Sun and Moon as well. But I'm going to hold off a trio of each of those species for these prizes. So that's what's going to be given immediately once the winners are determined. The thing that's going to take a little longer is a physical mail-out. I'm not going to have the funds available to do any mailing until probably mid-February of next year. So we're looking at like 2 months away. But all, since I do like my guys, I've mentioned this before, Dot Man. This is the comic book series that, I hate to say it, used to make. I will be bringing them back when I'm taking my 3D animation course right now. We're going to eventually get into making characters and animating them. And these are the guys that I want to animate. So I'll be trying to bring them back, maybe trying to hit the mark in 2019. And you folks can get one of the comic books that first started the Dotman Adventures. I will mail that out to the winners, 1 to each winner. I'm also going to toss in, as part of the physical mail out, a couple of Pokemon TCG booster packs. So it's kind of cool if you're in a different area of the world that doesn't have, you know, English cards, for example, to get some English cards for your collection. I'll give 2 packs, and of course these each come with a TCG Online code card as well. Why am I giving all this away? Because I should not have been knocked out as much as I was in this playthrough. So I'm punishing myself, but I like to give stuff out, so just bear with me. If it's too much, I can scale it back, but don't let me scale it back. I want to give all this stuff out. Alright, anyways, let's get to the questions. Now, this is going to require a little bit of sleuthery on your part. Is that even a word? Of course it ain't. But the questions are, and you'll see them on the screen here as well. Question 1, who was the very first Pokemon on my team to get knocked out in this playthrough. Let me know which Pokemon that was for question number 1. Alright, you got that? Pause the video if you need to. Write this down if you want. I guess I'll put these in the description as well, just to be, honest here. But anyway, that's question number 1. Question number 2. In which episode did I capture Irwin the Sandile? He was one of our additions to the team at one point in this adventure. What episode number was it that I got him? Question number 3. This is kind of a hard one to ask because it hurts, but at what level did Snapper the Totodile get KO'd by Horn Drill? Of all the moves that could have landed, it was the Horn Drill. At what level was he when he did get Horn Drilled into submission? Question number 4. In what episode did I get the Expert Belt held item? Now we're getting into more of the trickier questions right now. I did get an Expert Belt at one point. What episode number was it that I got that? The last question, this is pertaining to, I will give you sort of a narrowed down thing here. Excuse me. While walking through Chargestone Cave, we had a lot of episodes of me rambling and trying to fill up the time. One of the things I talked about was a trade I did with my cousin Vex Evolution in Pokemon Go for Lucky Pokemon. The question is, while walking through Chargestone Cave, which Lucky Pokemon did I say I got from my cousin through trade in Pokemon Go? I did mention the species that I picked up, and I'm not going to say it here, of course. That's the question. But those are your 5 questions. Again, I'll have them in the description as a recap. Write them down, copy them somewhere, research the answers, and probably I'll say by this Sunday evening. No, I'm gonna give a guaranteed end date. This Sunday evening coming up, which is, what is this Sunday? Do I even know? It's currently the 17th, so it'll be the 20th. Actually, is that the 23rd? Christmas Eve? I think it is. But yeah, this coming Sunday, just before Christmas, I will choose the winners based off that. And the more questions you get correct, the better your chance of being chosen for one of the prize packs. Alright, I've already wasted too much time. That's enough. You got your questions, you got the quiz, you know what the prizes are. Sailor Pika told us that this is apparently the where am I? There we go. The proper way to go to find another one of the 7 sages. Oh wait, we didn't team recap yet, did we? So our team, are we in the right order? No way. Let's get Squeak up here. Now we're good to go. Alright, leading off, we have Squeak, our Eradicate from the Kanto region at level 48. He is relaxed, he has the Guts ability, and we have Cut, Sucker Punch, Icy Wind, and Super Fang for the moves. Next, we got Chirp the Pidgeot at level 49. He is Careful. He has the Keen Eye ability, and the moves are Sky Attack, Razor Wind, Steel Wing, and Fly. I have not taught him new moves yet. I don't like having 3 charging moves, so I'm going to change that. Anyway, next up we have our Naughty-Natured Majestic, our Altaria at level 49 from the Hoenn region. She has the Natural Cure ability, and we've got Dragon Pulse, Pluck, Dragon Dance, and Mimic. Next is our Manectric Scruff at level 50, also from Hoenn. She is relaxed, much like Squeak. She has Static ability, and we've got Discharge, Bite, Thunderwave, and Flamethrower. Next up, also from Hoenn, we have Bukemon, our level 51 Hariyama. He is lonely. It's kind of sad. He has the Guts ability, much like Squeak. There's a lot of duplicate things here with this team. And we got Fake Out, Force Palm, Knockoff, and Smelling Salt. And last but not least is Smarty the Knocked Owl at level 51, hailing from Johto. He is docile-natured with Insomnia ability. And we got the moves of Air Slash, Silver Wind, Hypnosis, and Nightmare. Alright, now, there's going to be a number of random battles to do in here, I'm sure. I don't think there's any wild encounters because there is grass we can go into, but I don't think any wild Pokemon appear just anywhere here. To research strange Pokemon, having a battle is a good approach, don't you think? You know what's interesting? Talk about strange Pokemon. Things that I would not expect. So, let's talk about Pokemon Go for a little bit. I'm going to turn my volume down, this is loud. Talking about Pokemon Go for a moment here. Oh, wait a minute. That's kind of cool. We're going to see some older species here. But I was doing some battles with some of our other local players. What am I going to go with? I'm going to Cut, I guess. Oh yeah, I had to teach him Cut to get through the bush here, didn't I? And I'm surprised with how defensive, what is it? Mantine is. I forget who I was fighting against or what species I was fighting against, but I was using a Mantine in a player-trainer battle. I actually took quite a few decent hits. Mantine is really defensive in this game. Nice. Critical Cut. Wasn't a critical Leaf Blade, because we never get those. After we have Leaf Blade here. Okay, we got a Hypno. Oh, it knows about my Sucker Punch. That's Super Fang. Yep, we land it. Now, Future Sight's going to drop Squeak, but the Nuzlocke is complete. We're not bothering with that anymore. But wait, can we survive the Future Sight? It's from a Drowsy. Not bad, actually. Now, they have Nasty Plotted. It's kind of scary. We're going to Sucker Punch. Never been a big fan of Sucker Punch, to be honest. Because it's just like... I think I've talked about this before. There's a time Sucker Punch just completely... I'm going to say it messed up. It made no sense that it did what it did. Okay, the way Sucker Punch works, the description says the move will fail if the opponent is not readying an attack. Alright? That's what it says. So if they're going for a physical move against you, or not even physical, and if they're going for an attack against you, then it will work. Otherwise, it will fail. But I had a problem with me going for Dig, and when I went for Dig, Sucker Punch hit me before I went under. And I say technically, I was not hitting you on that turn. Therefore, I don't think it should have hit. But I'm willing to accept that I am digging in preparation to hit you on the next turn. Alright, maybe I'll say that counts. The thing that bothered me, however, was that there was a time when I had used, actually with Smarty on the field. Are you going to stop doing this, Hypno? I'll tell you what, if I lose to this guy, I'm forgetting the 7 stages. I'm going to get Thunderous. Anyways, I used Hyper Beam with Smarty and hit the opponent. On the next turn, as Smarty was recharging, unable to do anything other than recharge, the opponent Sucker Punched, it hit Smarty. He literally could not have been readying to attack. He was recharging from an attack. Sucker Punch still hit him. I don't know if it's going to keep doing that like in, if it does that in current generation or not, but that was annoying. There's literally no way he could have tried to attack. Anyway, I've kind of become okay with Sucker Punch ever since, because I realized it's a decent move, you know, it has its uses, so I kind of like it for its versatility, but it's just like, it bothered me. Now, Sucker Punch, was that brought in Gen 4, I think, unless I'm mistaken. I don't think it was a Gen 5 original. If it was, that might also be part of why I dislike Gen 5, but I don't think it was. Alright, you're going to put me to sleep. That's fine. Let's switch into... I think probably Majestic can do. This thing has used a Defense Curl, so its physical defense is up. I'm going to go for that special Dragon Pulse. Don't Dream Eater me! Oh, Side Beam. Side Beam, Lucky Chant, Hypnosis, and Defense Curl. So you don't even have Dream Eater. Alright. I mean, I'm glad I switched out anyway, because that was a lot of damage we just took. But I think... yeah, one more should get the knockout. Plus... we have Natural Cure on Majestic if need be. I could switch out. We have Natural Cure, right? I think I just said that in the team recap. Why? Just faint. Just stop this. I don't like the level jump in this game. This is another reason I'm going to be happy to end this playthrough. What? Where do they expect you to have trained up to be level 60 on par with these random trainers afterwards? It doesn't make any sense. No sense at all. Marcus, I can't help but wonder why you're on my screen. Get away. I don't like you. No matter how much you research, Pokemon are full of new discoveries. So what I'm going to have to do every single time we do a battle, I got to go back and heal. And if you don't like the delay, you can blame Gen 5. They didn't need to make these Pokemon this strong. Yet they chose to do it. Alright, I guess it's not too far to go back anyways. Why am I not riding my bike is the question. And the answer might surprise you. It's because I'm stupid. It might not surprise you. We're actually okay. We're back here. Let's heal. And clear our throat. Maybe we're onward. Now, as you're watching this video, if you're watching at the moment it goes live, then thank you. But secondly, if you play Pokemon Go, prepare yourself, because in a couple hours' time, we should be seeing new species appearing from Gen 4 in Pokemon Go for the kickoff of the holiday event in Pokemon Go. They've said, and I don't know if it's going to start right as the event begins. I'm assuming it will, but we're going to be getting, once per day, your first spin of the day is going to give you a free incubator, a one-use incubator. That's kind of nice. They're giving us basically free coins, essentially. What was that dust? Did you see that? What is she doing? Are you okay? I want to figure out Psychic Strange powers. Why are you jumping like that? Are you a bean? Are you Mr. Bean? Well, you're a girl, so no. You got 3 Pokemon. Alright, Poliwhirl, Poliwrath, and Palutena, maybe? Anyways, new Pokemon in Pokemon Go. It's going to be kind of nice, and the incubator's going to be great. The Gen 5... No, sorry, Gen 5. Not even here yet. The Gen 4 babies, or at least one of them is going to be coming in. It's going to give you a chance to hatch a Munchlax out of a 7-kilometer egg. So open those gifts, get those eggs, try hatching up that new species. Also, Snover has been mentioned to be appearing in Pokemon Go. Oh, we lived that. That's surprising. Can we do a Sucker Punch, please? Not a knockout, I'm sure. You can't simply miss a Hydro Pump. He didn't use X accuracy, he used X speed. How is Squeak supposed to level up? I don't like the post game! What is this? Actually, we got Fake Out. I was trying to think, can we outspeed this at all? It's got the X speed going on. Seriously though, why did they up the level like this? Honestly, I am seriously asking. Can anyone tell me, should we have been able to get to level 60 before doing any of this post-game stuff? I don't see where. The first route we came to after post-game was, there was a level 60-some trainer out there. So, I mean... Oh, wow, I forgot. Knockoff is complete garbage before Gen 6 comes along. We got the Lucky Chant. Okay, let's go into Scruff. As long as you don't Defense Curl, we can get the bites. We can flinch you out. You're not going to Defense Curl on the switch-in. I know you're not. See? Now, this is still going to hurt, but we got this. You got this, Scruff. You got this, Scruff. You got this, Scruff. Why a critical hit? Oh, boy, I do not like Gen 5. I do not like Pokemon White. Why am I playing this? I am happy the Nuzlocke is done, and we're never going back to Nuzlocking the game ever again. This game. Gen 6, I'll still begin the Nuzlocke stuff. But if I lose the Nuzlocke at any point, I admit defeat, and then the Nuzlocke rules are off for the rest of Gen 6 and Pokemon X. But yeah, tell me, should I have been able to reach level 60 before any of this? Like, did they expect you to grind to level 60 before even going into the Elite Four? Is that it? I could see that maybe being a thing. Oh, nice failed attempt at the Insomnia, or the Hypnosis. Insomnia comes through. We're going to land that Silver Wind. We're going to get a critical and stat boost. All of it just happened. You see that? It went so fast. His speed rose so fast from that. You didn't see any of that happen. Still no stat boost. Level up, though. I guess that's exactly the same thing. Also, extra sensory. I think we're gonna probably keep what we got. Yeah, we're good. No, thank you. Not for now, anyways. Maybe in a few. Give up. Maybe on a future playthrough. But all right, now we got what we need. Okay, what do you got? Oh, level up for Pokemon. Wants to learn close combat. That might be good. Let's actually take a look here. See, I like Force Palm because it can cause paralysis. It does work well with the Smelling Salt because Smelling Salt is more powerful if they're paralyzed. It does cure them. But to be completely honest, since we just discussed this, Knockoff is trash. Get off of here. I can heart scale that back on. Where's the heart scale move tutor in Gen 6? I forget. Oh no! It's a Parasect. What are we going to do? Air Slash. I was going to say, if we miss that. And down you go. Poor Parasect. What's really funny in some of my earlier games, earlier playthroughs, I've mentioned before the stories that I used to write back in the Kanto. Look at her jump away. Back in the Kanto days, I had the stories that I would write with myself being one of the other Pallet Town trainers. And one of my friends, sort of like how Ash had Misty and Brock, I had a couple trainer friends with me, and one of them was a Bug-type trainer. There we go. I was gonna say, I'm not hopping off my bike. I should get through that gate while riding my bike. And he had a Paris. Now, what was really cool, I tried to recreate their teams so I had more Pokemon to play with in, like, Stadium and stuff like that. So, not even Stadium. It was Gen 4, so Battle Revolution. But one of his Pokemon was Paris. Now, he never evolved it, I realized later on, plot-wise, I was going to say the reason is because Paris was too strong for the mushroom parasite to take over. So, because that's the theory they say, that I don't think it's even a theory anymore. I think it's been confirmed, but the mushroom on back of a Paris or parasect has basically taken control of the bug host, and the mushroom is now in charge. And the get down there. The parasect, the eyes are all white because it has no longer any conscience of its own. It's move out of my way. It's now just the mushroom. So, anyways, all that rambling aside. His Paris was really good in that if I gave it a focus sash, it had dig, it had other moves. Spore, actually. This is a power spot. Awaken your dormant power. I'm gonna go Ultra Instinct. There we go. But if it had, you know, the focus sash, I could survive any one hit. We would spore things to sleep. If it was a fire type, I could then dig. It'd be super effective. So, surprisingly, that Paris did really well in some of my battles. Alright, let's Super Fang this. What are you going to do? You're going to take down me? It's going to do nothing. It'll do some things. Not a lot, though. Oh, if we lower it down enough, it's going to knock itself out to recoil. Excuse me. And a takedown, but you know what I think is Sucker Punch. I think Squeak finally got a knockout here. Goodbye, Beldum. Are we going to see Metagross? Don't even do that. We're going to see Metagross. Okay, that's kind of gross. Let's do a Super Fang. Agility. Ooh, they got the agility going on. Let's Sucker Punch. Super critical hit. Mega. Of course, you're not going to miss your Zen Headbutt. We miss every Ice Fang in our Wi-Fi battles. That's untrue. We actually landed quite a few, and I felt bad. My first opponent on Monday night. Luck is part of Pokemon, but you can't help but feel bad sometimes. Like, if you didn't see the stream, go back and check it out. It's on the channel, unless it's been copyright blocked, because everyone's using that soul-stealing 7-star strike of Marshadow. But I got not 1, not 2, not 4, but 3 freezes off Ice Fang in that first fight. And I couldn't help but feel like, you know, when you're walking like through a park or a forest and stuff, and then you realize you smell something funny, and then you understand that your foot, although you had a nice boot on, you happened to step in something that was left behind by one of the wild creatures in the forest, and it's not the best thing ever. I felt like the bottom of that boot getting those 3 freezes. Okay, maybe not that bad, because I mean, you know, I won. That's part of the game. But I've been on the receiving end of bad luck a lot. To finally be on the side of getting it, it's like, it doesn't feel good to get that luck. It's... Don't recover anymore, please. Let me end you. But, yeah, the luck is part of the game, and generally, I understand that, and it's totally fine. When the computer, like in Pokemon White, alters its percentages to make things harder for the player artificially, that's what I got a problem with. But all in all, look, now it's gonna paralyze itself to make me look like a jerk. But it's gonna recover to make itself continue to look like the jerker, the more jerk. You know what? This is the last fight. Sadly, because we're almost out of time, it is this game's fault. It is making this fight last too long. Recover spam. What do you even say to something like this? Nothing. There is nothing. There's no justifying this. You're clearly going to lose. You can't hit me with anything. You're using Synchronize, or Synchronoise. So, you're just gonna waste everybody's time with Recover. There is no need for it. So we're stuck here doing the biting. We're biding our time. How's your day, everybody? You have a nice day today. Our day here is kind of messy. It was really snowy I shouldn't say really snowy. It was snowy first part of the day, and then it turned to rain, but I think it's supposed to be snowing again tonight. So we actually might have ourselves a snow day from my class tomorrow, for all I know. Alright, let's discharge and paralyze this thing. 1 in 3 chance to paralyze, I believe. 33 or 30% chance. Do we get that? No, we don't. I mean, we did get it on the Behemoth. So I guess... Can I complain? Oh, I can't easily complain. Should I complain is the better question. I can now! Because I just want to. You're not... Why would you Dizzy Punch? That's crazy. I'm going to bite you for that. Don't recover. I don't even know if you get recover. We're never going to know if you get recover because we're biting you into submission. That's our mission. And we're wishing you go fishing for salmon. Salmon Max. Freelance police. I'm going to call the police if you don't maximize my winning. Did I save it? I don't think I saved it. Alright, anyways, I'm going to save it right here because we're done for the day. Actually, it's good timing, too. So that is it for the episode today for Pokemon White. Just a reminder, there is that quiz going on Sunday evening. I shall choose the winners of the giveaway. Once again, you're going to get yourself, immediately, 10 Pokemon TCG online code cards once the winners are chosen. And you will get one of each of the prize Pokemon from this past week's Wi-Fi battling. I'll keep 3 aside, or keep 3 of each aside for the winners. And later on, starting into, say, mid-February, a physical mail-out of a Dotman comic book. I can sign it up, too, if you guys want a signature, because once my guys hit the big time as 3D animated models and characters and stuff, assuming it ever does happen, but I have high hopes, then having a signed copy of one of the earliest Dotman comic books might be kind of cool. Plus, something maybe more potentially decent for you. A couple of booster packs of Pokemon TCG. I'm going to try to get the most recent set. I think the Tag Team expansion should be the most recent set by the time February rolls around, so I'll probably try to get some of those packs for you. Alright, and yeah, just answer those questions. In the description, I've got the questions for you as well. You can check those out. Just research the episodes from the past many months, has it been? It couldn't be months. Anyway, the past many weeks, let's say, of our Pokemon White playthrough. Get the answers, answer the questions, and I forgot to say this. I guess if you put it in the comment, it's not a big problem. If you want to send it to me more secretly, either maybe through an email or just, say, direct message me on Twitter, Discord could be a way to message me as well. I've got links for all that in the description down below. You can even message me directly on Instagram, too. Just answer me the questions. If you want to throw it in a comment down below, go right ahead. Just remember, if you do that, you're kind of giving the answers to the other people as well, because they can see the comments. So it's up to you however you want to do it. I ain't going to say, don't do this, don't do that. So, answer the questions. You have a chance to win some cool giveaways here at the end of the year on the Professor Chaz channel. But if you want to see some more episodes of Pokemon White in general, not just for the quiz, we'll get the link in the description for the playlist for you to check out. And if you want to subscribe to the channel for some more regular content, you know what to do. The subscribe button is down below. You can also join as a member if you go to gaming.youtube.com and find my channel there. Click the join button and you can help support myself and the channel and get some members exclusive perks for being a member. Yeah, being a member. There we go. I know what I'm talking about. With that, it's time to roll. So thank you again for watching. Professor Chaz is signing off, and I'll catch you next time.